Gav should be back by now.
Give me a moment, Gav. I got stuff to sell. Who the hell are you?
Welcome back, Sid.
500 gil for one drink.
How am I getting on? About as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Nope, totally am. I got stealth shit.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Crafting, 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 crafting.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you?
Hi, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Well, now it's the perfect time for us to go in and, like, do stuff now, right?
Never see us coming.
Gav, that hair, man, come on.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
Which one's Drake's Breath? That's the one that we were going to at the beginning of the game, right?
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
I didn't realize there was more Rothfields out there. I thought
Well,
me and Josh were him and Josh were the last ones left.
what are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Why is that the one we're going after? Wouldn't it have made more sense to go for the one that, go for the one that was, in the nation that just entered itself to go and, attack the Empire?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I apologize, but I'm not gonna remember any of these fucking names.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right. Doesn't sound like it.
So what's the deal with the board, huh? You're Kupo, I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Matter is this, Kupo?
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo, I knew that already. And that's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles, no fiend the fourth or ghoul in the Greenwood. Oh my god. You just say them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then, keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. If there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I'm your Moogle. Belphegor. Clearview, Sambrick, Broken Hill, Rosaria. Okay, Clearview, Sambrick. Where is that? Clearview is here, okay.
Clive. Anything catch your eye? Always
Apparently
something
not.
in there.
Hawks Cry Cliff, the next destination. I think the game won't let us go anywhere else but there. Which is... It is what it is.
Finish with that log so we can call it a...
Alright, this is a bit of a dead end for me, because I can't... Where is this quest at?
I hear there's trouble.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Did not realize all this was back here. This is all new to me. Yeah, this fort's way bigger than the last one we had. And a lot harder to reach too, which I think is beneficial.
It's not. It won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Hey, what do you want?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Take the fruit to the curse breakers. Why not?
Being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Like I said last time, side missions just are a lot of busy work that I don't see the benefit in doing, but hey, trying to do what I can, because you never know which one will actually pay out well.
Did you come through the forge today?
I wonder how the Dane's been in the past 5 years. Wonder if she's doing any better with her lot in life.
And you say Sid built this place?
My lord, do I wish we could run faster around here. That would be awfully nice. Who are you?
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Well, it leaves a very noticeable scar. I won't deny that part.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Welcome.
Them old apples were
How many of these do I have?
Backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
I don't think they were meant for you, Otto.
These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive,
Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Sure, maybe, if I have time for it.
I should head to the backyard and pass it
Time to go back now.
But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
This quest has a lot of running back and forth, doesn't it?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
There's trouble everywhere, Melusa.
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
What are you guys doing with my dog? Alright, Cormac, I'm back. Apparently people like the apples, so you did a good job.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
Calm down now, it's just one tree, guys.
They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Just getting a lot of trophies, is that the right word for it? Stuff to put on display in my room. Now then, time to move on to Hawkscry Cliff. Guess we'll worry about doing bounties later on.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Torvald, maybe don't run off like that.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
I am still so uncertain about the nature of their relationship.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
I see victims. Really? Come on now. I'm not certain of how much of a fan I am of the knockback that happens every time you do a combo. It's a little bit annoying. Is like a shortcut? I mean, take a shortcut. There's no other chocobos around it. Come on now.
Get him.
It just doesn't pull them sometimes. I don't know why. Like there. Is it because of Torvald that they don't get pulled sometimes? Like, is he like keep them in place, or I don't get it. Is that home in the distance, by the way? That old Rosaria Castle, whatever it was called. Well, and God's winner for you. I've fought these things before, haven't I? The way they move around seems very familiar. Think the fuck no. Ow. And down you go. A little bit of everything. Except for the big attack. Saving that. Back to come. Don't want to kill you, but I definitely will if I have to. Every little scrap is a benefit for me because I'm getting more experience out of it. And I guess materials too, but I care less about that. A little bit of everything, don't they? Gonna get this. There's more enemies this way too. I would have done that for you guys. I can do that. They never think ahead, do they? What is this? Apparently nothing right now. What have we got down here? I need to try and save my shit for when we go and fight the big guy over there. Don't go near him, don't aggro him. Alright, bring it on, bitch. Oh, I didn't do this. I forgot about that. Nope. Well, I missed. Ow. Finally got a hit in, huh?
Nice try.
Lucky you.
Too slow. Nice try.
Come on.
It's over.
Okay, so I imagine that I'm not supposed to be going all the way down here, but I want to.
Don't get surrounded. This one.
I hate the flying ones. They're so annoying.
Get him. You're finished.
Horrible. I need to grab him before you can do that, okay? Like, I appreciate your help, but you gotta let me do what I gotta do, okay?
This might take a while.
It won't. Oh, the wrong move, actually. Whoops. Alright, now I'm going to assume we can't go in here. Yeah, those doors usually mean... Oh, there's more over here, though.
This one.
Ooh, hang on. Abilities. 1540, 2300. So close. Fuck me. Yep, can't go that way. I guess all we can go is where we gotta go, right? I'm going the right way, right? The landscape around here is kind of weird, so I get a bit... How did I not get you? Come here, you. You're a survivor. Not loud.
Justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oh, more Imperial people for me to go kill? Black suits.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows chick like that?
I don't believe I need you. You're good. Speak with several of the villagers.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men.
Guess not, huh?
Though back then...
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?